Hi everybody, and welcome to Raven's Third Eye Tarot. I am your clairvoyant medium, Raven, here to give you guidance and clarity along your journey. If you are new to my channel or just now tuning into me, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. And to everybody, thank you for trusting me with your energies today. So recently, I've been tapping into energetically some people that are creeping in the background, that are creeping on the low, and I know it's not just with me. So I was called to do this reading so we can find out who has their eye on you. We are going to take a look at who this person is, if you know them or how you will know them, what their intentions are with you, and then their next actions towards you. So if this topic interests you and you would like to hear more, stay tuned as we go to the pick a card portion of your reading so you can choose which group calls to you today. Welcome to the pick a card portion of your reading. I'm so sorry, I haven't been able to use my mic for this entire video, so I'm using a mic attachment for my camera. I apologize for any background noise or anything you have to deal with. I hope the messages find you well regardless. But today we have 3 groups to choose from. Group number 1, runner. I don't want to run anymore. Group number 2, reunion. We will always come back to each other. And group number 3, space. I need more time to think. I would like you to take a mindful moment while you tune into yourself and your intuition so you can choose the group that most calls to you today to receive the most accurate messages for you. Once you have picked your group, you can click the description box below, find the timestamp to your group, and that will take you directly to your reading today. Hello! If you chose this card, runner, I don't want to run anymore, you are group 1 and this is your reading. So I just want to say right off the bat, your person's a talker. Your person really wants to talk to you. Oh my goodness, it's almost giving me anxiety. But today we're about to find out who has their eye on you. We are going to take a look at who this person is, if you know them or how you will know them, what their intentions are towards you, and then what their next actions are towards you. So I just heard a couple names. I'm going to spout them off. Your person may or may not start with these names or letters. I heard Jessica or some J names, K names. I just heard Rebecca, so it could be somebody with an R as well. Dan, so somebody with a D. I heard an R again, so they could have repeating letters in their first or last name, and now it's getting muddled, so I'm going to move on. So K, J, D, R, or repeating letters also could be in their name. So runner, I don't want to run anymore. This person is tired. This person in life, okay. This person is somebody who likes to just look forward. They may actually have a hard time looking back, either back at you, back at their personal past. They may kind of try to run away from certain aspects of their past or of themselves. This person is somebody who likes to be goal-oriented, so they are forward motion type of people, but it's this constant drive to move forward that can really, I just heard, halt their progression. So their want and will to move forward, whether in life or with you, has them really trying to avoid parts of themselves, parts of their past. That could also make it hard for them to have accountability for their actions. They could be somebody who likes to skate over apologies, I just heard, or mislead you. Some of their actions could have even been misleading to you. Wow. You're somebody, I just heard you're somebody they try hard to forget because you are unforgettable. You are somebody who this person cannot get off their mind. You are always on their mind. I'm being shown that they're sweating and trying to forget you. They could be working out when they think of you, just as this person is running and focused on their fitness, okay? This person could be really focused on fitness right now, or it's to say that during those meditative personal practices, doing dishes, running, an activity that's actually mindful and can get you in a meditative state, that's when you seem to come up with this person, in this person's mind. You're somebody who was a safe haven for this person. They felt safe with you. Your energy actually calmed them down. They felt they could slow down with you. Not in a committed sense though. I'm not sure that this person wanted to be committed, and that could be a way that you know them. Maybe they wouldn't settle down with you. You seem to create this safe space together, and yet they in their own self was not ready to settle down. That's of course when they could have felt then that they misled you. And I just heard, let me try hard to forget that. They hold regrets within your connection. You may have not known them very long with Runner. I'm getting the energy that this person could have just felt like they were in and out of your life. They could have been flighty. Or it's to say that although this person wasn't in your life for a very long time, they were very impactful nonetheless. You have learned from your experiences with them. You have learned lessons within your connection with them. And again, it's coming through that they are somebody who's really goal-oriented right now. They're focused on their material assets, their material gains. And if they are an entrepreneur or somebody who owns a business or is high in their business is their priority right now. And yet you're still on their mind. So they're kind of creeping on you and in your energy, but we are about to get a little more detail to find out who this person is, what their intentions are. How will group one know this person? How will they know this person, Spirit? Clear, honest messages. How will group one know who this person is? You have Judgment in reverse. The lighting is going, it's overcast. It looks like it's gonna rain. And I'm using natural light because that helps the reading. So excuse the lighting. How will they know them? Wow. Justice in reverse. How will group one know this person, Spirit? J is coming through again. Justice, Judgment. Jealousy, I heard. They could have a jealous streak. Especially with red. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a lot of feels right here. I just have to say while I'm channeling it, okay? This is somebody who they probably kept their mouth shut. There is a jealous streak in this person. And I feel like they may want you so that they don't see you with somebody else. I'm just gonna keep it real. They could also feel hard done by. For some, this is their own actions and they're reflecting back to it. And yet there's a little bit of bitterness, and they may be, like I said about the accountability, they may have trouble taking accountability. And that bitter taste in their mouth, they're kind of trying to put on you. But you don't have anything to do with that. You moving on to your happiness, because I'm getting that energy that you moved on. So that forced them to keep moving forward and keep moving on themselves. You moving on makes them a little jealous. They don't necessarily like how they feel. They could have a hard time with these emotions when it's brought to their face as well. I want to say too, that's not to say that they want to be spiteful or anything. With Judgment in reverse, because I feel like some of my viewers may be worried about spitefulness or wondering if they're going to be spiteful or how that bitterness is going to translate within their actions. And I don't feel like they want to be spiteful. This is something they keep inside. With Justice reversed, this is not a truth that is brought to the light. This is something they keep undercover. They may put on a front. They really don't talk to anybody about this. I'm going to tell you too. They do not talk to people much about you. And if they do, it's not the honest truth. It's not really how they feel. And it's not the full truth. And if they would have a chance to speak to you, I feel like they aren't going to actually express what they're truly thinking, what they're truly feeling. They're really going to, I just heard, hide under a guise. They want to portray a more confident persona, one who is more accepting of the present circumstances and of your connection and where it stands right now. I just heard like passing encounter you would have with this person, it is not at all going to express the depths that they feel towards you, their emotions, whether pleasant or otherwise, and the truth of how they feel for you. They just won't tap into that. That's something that you might need to, I just heard, uncover, whether in this reading or in person. It feels like you would have to have a more intimate setting, because you may see them around a group of people or around a lot of people, or that's the only chance that you're going to have to see them, to have that space to interact with them. With all that's going around, whether it be commotion, other people to consider, or other people taking your attention even, they don't really like that either. Oh, the jealousy. They don't really like it. I feel like I see them looking at you, okay? And you're happy with somebody, or even if you're single, they see you in your happy space, your happy state, and they're not a part of it. You could even be with other friends and just really living your life, you know, expressing yourself. You're not doing anything to entice this person or to upset them intentionally. And I think your happiness is what tends to have them harbor these emotions, because they themselves are just not necessarily happy right now. There's aspects of their life that takes up a lot of their time, a lot of their energy, and it doesn't make them happy. So then seeing you be happy in your own space, it could incite bitterness, jealousy, things that they aren't necessarily proud of, with judgment reversed. They're not proud of these emotions. They don't want to project these emotions, and they understand and know that this is something they have to work through. But you also have the Page of Pentacles. Despite how they feel, despite these emotions that still bubble and linger below the surface, they are open to a connection with you, if the circumstances would allow. Because when it comes to a Pentacles, this is something that is going to take energy, time, effort, and focus. They don't have much of it, especially with the Page here. They are kind of limited, but they are curious. Curious about what can be grounded, curious about, okay, for some of you, I just heard they're curious about what you could do for them, about how they could benefit within this connection. So they may dip their toes into your energy or into this like connection, or kind of try and warm you up if they would be communicating with you. They kind of want to test the waters with you to see how close they can get to you. Again, this sounds kind of shady, but let me clarify this page here. Okay, so you also have the Two of Pentacles, and again, that's showing me that they are willing and open to work on something with you, that they see that there is a potential for more if you are both on the same page. And with Justice and Judgment reversed, that's something that would need discussed. There is a deeper discussion that needs to be had to kind of gauge where you're both at, where you both want your futures. Where do you want to go from here? Do you want to keep them? And if so, now this is their intentions, is to kind of find this out, okay? So their intention is to find out, first of all, can I have you in my future? Are we on the same page? And for some, I heard, can I be forgiven? They want to know if you're going to forgive them so that you can move on to this shared future, and at the very least, to common ground, to where you both can work in harmony together. So you can both be a mutual asset to one another. This is really coming through as like a business deal. It feels like that's the stance that they need to have with you. They need to be more practical. They need to take you a little more seriously and be a little more serious about this connection. I just heard like time is money, okay? So that could resonate with you, or that could resonate with them. But what they're saying is, I know and I understand this connection would take time. It would take effort. It would take some juggling with the Two of Pentacles here. This is something that would have to be balanced out. Clarifying judgments, you have the Four of Wands. What are their intentions? What is Group 1's person's intentions? The Nine of Cups. Man, okay, for some, They feel like they dropped the ball with you. And yet, it's like they're not giving up though, okay? This person, I want to tell you, they aren't giving up. They may be slow moving. They may be a little calculated because, like I said, they are limited within their capacity or limited with how much they can actually give to you or show you. It feels like they can't give you all of them. It feels like they moved on, whether it be moved on to another person, moved away from you physically, moved further away from you physically. They definitely moved into a different space energetically. With the Four of Wands here, in this Nine of Cups, that's showing me that there is still, in their mind, in their intention, there is still a chance for harmony, stability, for you both to still be in the same space and be happy, feel gratified. And they really did feel gratified by you. Look at this. I just want to show you what I'm seeing right now. You see her face, like you're just in your glory. You're so happy. And this one's like, ugh. Seeing you happy just does something to this person. It makes them feel regrets in some ways. It makes them, I just heard regret actions. They could feel regrettable actions towards you. They could also feel like they got the short end of the stick. They see you winning, okay? They see you winning. They don't feel like, you know, the victor in this connection. And their intention, though, is to still find a way where you can be balanced, be complementary, and have harmony in your connection. Even if it means that you have to keep your space. Even though this says, I don't want to run anymore, it's more so them accepting the space that is in the space that needs to be within your connection. But also, I just heard engaging. They want to engage with you. I just, like, they miss you. They really miss you. And, and it's kind of a front with them acting like they don't. But they feel that's what they have to do, okay? And it leaves you in your peace then as well. And so you can just be happy. You can have your Nine of Cups, your fulfillments, your milestones and achievements, and be celebrated for those things. They could feel like they're missing out, but that still allows you your space to shine and be loved and feel loved and express in the way that you need to for yourself. Because you're allowed to be happy. And they are acknowledging it. Even if they have a little, you know, bitter taste in their mouth. They're not a bitter person. I want to say that as well. They're not a bitter person. They don't want to be spiteful. They really want to be controlled and calculated towards you. So now we're going to look at their next actions towards you before I close out your reading. What is Group 1's person's actions towards them moving forward? You have the Knight of Cups. What is this person's actions towards Group 1 moving forward? You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. They need more information. They're waiting on you to get more information. And yet I feel like they don't allow this space to receive the correct information. And you have the Eight of Cups upright. Let me get this out real quick. Their next actions towards you are to open a gesture, an emotional gesture towards you. Whether that be a peace offering. I don't know if it's an I'm sorry. I don't think it is. I think they want to have more compassion towards you. They want to be more gentle and empathetic towards you. They want you to know that you are safe with them emotionally. They feel like they're going to scare you. They don't want to scare you off. And if they get any sense that their advances towards you are unwarranted, unwanted, or too much for you, they will back off. They do want to respect your boundaries. They don't want to overstep. With this Queen of Swords in reverse, they don't want to overstep. They rather wait for more information to move forward with you and towards you. I feel like this person may even hold back romantic, if this is a romantic connection, they would hold back romantic advances towards you and gestures. They may come on like real strong, but then kind of back off. Again, didn't I say flighty? This could be like a flighty person, flighty energy. So you might not even feel like you can trust them. So you yourself may be kind of taking a more passive approach to this person to see where they're at, what they're going to do, and what information you can learn. They half expect that if that's true for you. But with the Eight of Cups showing up here, what they want is to release anything and everything that was holding them back, that was not serving their greatest purpose and their greatest potential, and that actually was going against how they view themselves, their integrity, their worth. The way they acted towards you was not, they said, this is from them, they're saying, the way I treated you was not an accurate representation of who I am. It's not an accurate representation of my value, of my worth, of what I expect myself to be and how I expect myself to move and what I want for myself. And I didn't portray that correctly to you. So I am taking accountability, which they might not admit to you, but they're saying I am taking accountability for the ways that I was wrong in the situation. To them, it feels like there's so much water under the bridge, though, that they also just want to release it. They want to release it. They want to release it from them. They want to release it from this connection, because holding on to those things is not going to better themselves. This is something that they did already emotionally process with this Eight of Cups. It was such a cycle for them too. I want to say that as well. They were continuously revisiting the things they did or the things they said, the way they behaved or acted, even the ways they could have misled you. They constantly, it was like plaguing them. Like I said, they were trying to run and they couldn't get away from you. They couldn't get away from that. This is something that they're saying, I'm ready to move forward with you or without you, but I want you with me. I want to move forward with you. And if I can, I want to find a way to express that in a way that respects your boundaries. Boundaries is really coming through strong here. So they want to respect your boundaries, your space. Their next actions towards you is to clear the air, I just heard. And you also have the Five of Cups in reverse, clarifying the Eight of Cups. I just heard, I want us to heal. They want you in this connection, you both, to heal the connection together. If you will facilitate that space, is what they're saying. If you will facilitate that space, because I am open to it. I am open to the progression of our connection. I am open to keeping the space if that means you'll be happier. If that's what you want, I'll do that. If that's what you want, I'll do that. And I got the message too, they're really reaching out to you energetically. They could give, like, so much so, you could dream of them, you could get headaches out of nowhere and be like, why? Like, what is wrong? Let me see. How else could they affect group one? Your energy. You could tap into them too, especially if you're sensitive. You could really feel their energy. It can make you anxious. It can make, I just heard misleading. So it could kind of entice negative emotions that may be irrational to you in the moment. Take that message as it resonates. I don't want to dig further. That's just a message that came through. But clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Fool card. They want this new beginning. And that is something they haven't told you. That is something they have a hard time expressing. The Ace of Wands in reverse is clarifying the Knight, because they can't actually express how you make them feel. Their emotions towards you. Their romantic emotions for you. Oh, I just heard their fantasies. They fantasize about you. If this is a romantic connection, or if you were, you know, romantic with them in any way, shape, or form, they do have fantasies about you. If they, oh, sassy little thing, okay. They could even be like a timid energy, despite whether it's a masculine energy or a feminine energy. They'll switch up and be real dominant with you, and it's part of their fantasies. But we're not going into that, okay? Anyway, they are hoping to facilitate a new beginning with you. They have a hard time expressing this because there's boundaries and they don't want to step on anyone's toes. But if you would facilitate the space for them to feel safe enough to open up, for you to have room for you both to express yourself a little more freely, I still feel there's a blockage on their end where they're not going to actually express to you fully how they do feel. I do have a reading about that. You can go check it out, how they really feel about you. They do want peace. They want clarity and closure, harmony, and a new beginning in all for both of you, separately and together. So that is all I see in the cards for you today, Group 1. I really hope this reading helped to give you clarity on who has their eye on you and help you understand more of their intentions and their next actions towards you. I just want to say too, please don't take anything personal from this person, okay? Every way that they are behaving is only personal to them and the journey that they're on right now. This isn't a direct reflection of you, of your worth, of your value, of the value time that you have, because you may have given this person a lot of time, or time that they don't even understand they got. Like, you could be somebody who's very selective and they don't realize the amount of time that you actually gave them. So please just don't take that personally and just understand it from an objective point of view when thinking about this person and your connection. And just know that given the chance, they do want clarity, closure, and peace between both of you. Let me know in the comments if this reading resonated with you. If you would like to see any more readings from me as well, you can subscribe and join the little tribe. And I will see you in the next reading. Oh, that was so good. Hi, everybody. If you chose reunion, we will always come back to each other. Then you're Group 2, and this is your reading. So in your reading today, we are going to find out who has their eye on you. We are going to look at who this person even is, if you know them, how you will know them, then what their intentions are towards you, and then their next actions towards you. So with this card reunion, I just have to say, I keep getting bubbly. You excite this person. I just want to say that right off the bat. You excite this person. You have memories with excuse me, I'm channeling. When I channel, I will stutter, mumble, or jumble up my words. So if that happens, please just bear with me. Messages are coming through. But you have memories with this person. They freaking cherish you. You had really intimate moments with this person. You could have an extensive past with this person, or it's somebody who I just heard you met recently, who just like, they could love staring in your eyes. This person cherishes you. They value you. You really light them up. Thoughts of you excite them. Thoughts of you help them get them through their day. Okay, you're somebody really special to this person. I don't feel like this person has any ill intentions at all. I think they, first of all, they love looking at you. I want to say that. You're so attractive to this person. If you like have an online presence, they may really go through your photos or look at your photos a lot. Or if you have shared photos together, they really go back and replay like the moments in the photos a lot. You are somebody, it's like a wish come true, but I feel looking at this person here, how you feel towards them, you may still be kind of undecided when it comes to this person. It looks like there's a worry about how the other person may truly feel about you. I'm not trying to get mixed signals here and channel you instead of your person, but I kind of feel like at times you may mirror each other. So if you are wondering how the other person may feel towards you, if you may be wondering if they're gonna hurt you, I feel like it's a common fear in this connection of the potential of you hurting each other, okay? Or your person hurting you. That's only because true, honest emotions have not yet been expressed. If this is somebody from your past, there's unfinished business. You have not fully closed out your karmic cycle with this person, or there was like a messy breakup. I feel like things were just left unsaid. Even if just on your person's part, there's things that haven't yet been fully expressed in general. Intentions may not necessarily be clear. The depths, the full depths of their emotions are not clear. And I do sense that this is something they want. They might want to take you on a date. They may want to really have an intimate moment with you where you can express more of your emotions for each other and how you truly feel about each other. This person is a very independent person. They work hard. I just heard workhorse. This person could have workaholic tendencies, or their work could be really physically strenuous, and their work days seem to take up a lot of their time. It's like a lot of their time and energy and focus, but they make room for you. So whether that is to just reflect back to you, to think of you, or to actually see you if you're already in connection with this person, they do make time for you, and they want you to know that I will always make time for you. Okay? So if you doubt this person's words, if you doubt their intentions or not sure of their intentions because something isn't totally clear in this connection, just know this person's saying, I would make time for you. And with we will always come back to each other, I do feel like you have to separate a lot from this person, whether that be distance, or you had broken up multiple times and came back to each other, or this is somebody who just still, as I said again, like a karmic partner, they just still feel so connected with you that there's unfinished business and they have to come into this reunion with you to really express how they feel about you. Because I think that has yet to truly be said. That has yet to truly be said. Even if you're in connection with this person, they hold some things back. And they're telling me too, like, I want to trust you. This person does not want to not trust you. They want to open. They want to express. But you're going to need a discussion before these things could fully take root. That's what I feel. So now we're going to see what this person's intentions are with you. What are their intentions with group 2? What are their intentions with group 2? Oh, I just heard marriage for some of you. That just also means commitment, okay? So they want more of a commitment than there is right now. You have enlightenment reversed. What is this person's intentions with group 2, please, Spirit? What are their intentions? Oh, with group 2. They also want to say, I recognize you. I recognize your efforts. I recognize all the things that you do because you too are hardworking. You too have so many aspirations and so much potential. And they see potential within the connection as well. But you as an individual. And they really want to emphasize you both as individuals, because there needs to be like a mutual respect and understanding, and they're saying they have that mutual respect and understanding of you and your individuality, of your responsibilities, and they don't want to limit you in that way, even your capacity, because I feel like at times they're like, you do a lot, you do so much for other people, like I also got the energy like, let me take care of you. They could be a submissive person and they really want to take care of you. And if they are in masculine energy, they want to provide for you financially. They want to give you a house, a home, some land. They don't want you to worry about a damn thing. I'm going to tell you that. Oh, like I said, they want to kind of wife you, or, you know, make you the next hubby. They really want a solid future with you. That's the general energy of it. They want something solid, and they do want you in their future, and they want it built on solid foundations. And I just heard this time. So if this is somebody from your past, they want to make sure that the foundations of the connection moving forward are ones of stability, honesty, commitment. What are their intentions with group 2 moving forward, Spirit? This person's coming through so direct. Oh, first of all, sorry, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. They might want to, like, you might drive them a little crazy, but like in a good way. It could be sexually or affectionate wise. They may be somebody who really likes physical affection, or they really enjoy your touch. You also have the 4 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. Sorry you can't really see this. This lighting's awful. Wait, let me get behind it. I'm using daylight and it's kind of overcast, but like I said, they want to work to give you a house, a home, some land, to be able to provide for you. They want to be something stable and consistent in your life. And with the 10 of Wands, they're showing me, I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do the time. I'm willing to actually do this because this is worth investing in. This is something that I am dedicated to. And I want to prove and show you that my actions are more than just my words, that my actions will show you. You can trust me, I'm loyal, I just heard. My actions will show you that I'm somebody you can go to and feel safe with. With enlightenment being reversed as well, they don't need any information. They already have all the information that they need to come to this conclusion. That they want this stable foundation and future with you. That they are willing to do what it takes, is what I heard. They're up for the challenge if it's going to be a challenge. Because they don't expect it to be an easy road. I just heard it's going to be a bumpy road. And they want it to be as smooth as possible, as calm as possible. With this Four of Wands, I'm really just getting the energy of it being safe and stable. Like a house, a sturdy house within a storm. Whether you could have been in a situation that was really tumultuous, or your connection at a time. I'm kind of tapping into somebody kind of wanting to mess up this connection. I'm not gonna lie. Let me dig into that real quick. Who was trying to F up the connection? What is this? King of Pentacles. Oh, I don't like that energy. Somebody who wants ownership. That's what I'm being told. It could have been an outside source, okay? If this isn't about them and the disruption just being their need to build a stable home and life for themselves, their career could have been the focus, and that, you know, if it's an outside party, you would already know about it, okay? So please don't, I don't want you to jump to any conclusions or anything, but this person could be really focused on their career, on their career advancements. They could be somebody who takes their job, their material world very seriously. They're dedicated to this, and that could put a wedge between you and this connection. But that is also showing me that it's like, I have to do this though to give you what you deserve, what I feel you need and deserve. So that's gonna take some time away from you. That could cause I just heard like a disconnect in some ways. Again, it could take them at a distance from you. They could travel for work. If that's not the case, and you know it's not the case with this person, then there was an outside source, somebody who was trying to like be a little greedy, somebody who wanted the other person for themselves, for their own home life and stability, and somebody who would give them what they felt they needed. This is, okay, the King of Pentacles is somebody who is very self-sufficient. You know, I have my own money, I have my own house, I have my own car, I have my own everything. What do I need you for? But they still wanted your person anyway. That's the person that this King of Pentacles is, okay? There's somebody who already had their own foundations elsewhere. It feels like a polyamorous connection. They themselves could be polyamorous. This King of Pentacles I'm picking up. The person who wanted your person and kind of infiltrated or caused chaos around your connection, and like you were in your own little bubble with this person, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is my safe space. But there was this person, and you know, it takes two to tango, so we have to acknowledge the truths of the situation. It's not one person who can ruin a connection. It takes multiple parties to cause a bit of disruption, okay? It seems like there could have been a love triangle, a polyamorous connection or situation that was kind of interfering with an overall plan. It feels like it almost could have worked. That could just be coming from them or your person. It almost could have worked. I want to leave it there. I don't like that energy. I'm getting very uncomfortable. Okay, so that's definitely going to be a way that you would know this person. What is their intentions with group 2, please, Spirit? What are their intentions? Have to make a choice. Okay, so the Lovers in reverse. And I feel like they already did make a choice. And I just heard they're committed to you. If this is somebody who is really career oriented, if their job takes them at a distance from you, if their job takes a lot of their time, their energy, and then once they get you, they might want to be a little homebody with you, to be honest, because it's like they're always working, they're always doing something, so they really do value relaxation, comforts, like home comforts and things like that. But if there's somebody who owns a business, is really focused on their money, their material standings, and really putting in effort right now to make sure that they have that harmony, that they have that home. They could even own a home and have to be paying for that. They made a decision when it comes to you. With the Lovers here and Enlightenment, both of those being reversed, this is a very impactful choice. And they may even want to, I just feel like they may want to present this to you, but again, I feel like a kind of a teetering, but it's eminent that they're going to have to make a choice when it comes to you. And I feel like this is a very romantic decision. This is commitment. This is choosing to make two become one. They want a commitment. They want to be serious with you. They want you to know that there isn't anybody else. If this person was in a connection prior, or when you were with them, if there was a third party interference here, they want to tell you, I'm not with them. I am separated. They are not romantically involved in a commitment. So I feel like they are single. They could be mingling, but I really feel like that this person really keeps to themselves. They really do. Let me see what else is going on with this Lovers card, because there's something I'm missing here. What am I missing, Spirit, with Lovers? What am I missing? What are their intentions? The Fool. This new start, this fresh slate, this new beginning. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry. So, I don't know. I don't want to ruin it. If you are already in a committed relationship with this person, they may want to move things to the next level. I'm just going to say that. Okay? They may want to move things to the next level to propose a new beginning for you. Oh, I hope I didn't ruin anything. They want to elevate your connection in general. They want this opportunity because they made the choice. I am ready. I cleared the baggage. With the Fool card, you can't move on unless you clear out your baggage. You can't move on until you release, until you have learned and you have celebrated where there has already been a culmination of an achievement, a closing out of a whole chapter, a whole cycle. And with that being paired with the Lovers, I feel like they finally closed out a cycle with somebody. This could even be with healing, is what I feel. Like in their heart space. If you're connected with this person already, they did some healing within their heart space, and it's like, I know what I want now, and I want you. I want you. Oh, I'm getting so emotional right now. If you are not in union yet with this person, because I feel like they want to reach out to you. They want to connect with you in some way, shape, or form if you are not in contact. They came to the conclusion, I want more, and I choose this fresh new beginning. I do want you a part of my fresh new beginning. I want you a part of my fresh new beginning. Even if it's just platonic, doesn't even have to be romantic. I feel if you are separated, they don't necessarily want a romantic future with you. They could just want, I just heard, a more steady union with you. Any other messages for those not in a relationship? Yeah, okay. So I kept feeling called to pull more cards for those who aren't already in union. Because if you are, they really just want to elevate to the next level with you, and they are ready. They have healed what they need to in their heart space. They have acknowledged the things, all the information that they have. They've already gone over it. I know what I want. This is what I want to work towards. And with the King of Pentacles, I am ready, willing, and I just heard they're focused on building stability. I want to say longevity, but it's like they're willing to put in the work. I do feel like, especially with the King of Pentacles, this is somebody who looks in the future. You cannot think about your material world without, it's like there's something with it, things expiring. Because things in our material world eventually do expire. But they don't want to see that. That's the message. They don't want to see you and your connection expiring. They want to put in the work, and they want to know that there's peace and harmony within your connection so that they can build upon that. and they made the choice. Now, I'm ready. I released. This is my conclusion. And I want to start fresh. I want to step into something new with you. With the Lovers here, it's giving me this energy. We've gone so far. And this is the next natural step to move into a new beginning with you. But if you aren't in connection, the Four of Pentacles came out with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And that's showing me they don't actually have much to give you. And they understand that. They know that. If you aren't in contact, if you are not in a relationship already with this person, they're saying, it's like, hey man, this is all I have, but like, is it enough? They know they can't offer you much. And so they're probably keeping their distance. And that's why they haven't reached out to you yet. Because they may not feel like they are enough, or that what they could have to offer, because it's very limited, if that is even going to be enough. Is what I have to say to you going to even be worth reaching out to you? Is what I have to say and bring to the table? I feel like they have to make up for something that they feel they can't ever make up for. Nothing they ever do may be enough, or that could be them saying, nothing I ever do is enough. And so they're carrying in this fear now, or leading with this fear now. And that could really halt them with the Four of Pentacles. That could take away from their opportunity of moving forward, moving on, reaching out to you. That's really limiting their opportunities, because there is an imbalance here with the Six of Pentacles. They feel like they took more from you than was necessary. I don't want to take any more from you. I don't want to take more from you. And I definitely don't want to take more from you than I have to give. That's in general. That's a general statement. This person does not want to take more from you than they have to give. So they want to move carefully, but they know that they want you. So we are going to find out what their next actions are towards you. What is Group 2's person's next actions towards them? You have the Two of Swords in reverse. What are their next actions towards them, Spirit? You have the Three of Wands in reverse. Upright. They want to travel towards you. They're waiting to see you. What is Group 2's person's next actions towards them, Spirit? What are their person's next actions towards them? Oh my gosh, I have butterflies. I'm so nervous. If they don't reach out to you, or if they don't make a proposal of some sort, I'd be very surprised. I'm getting butterflies. I'm getting nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like the time is approaching. The time is nigh. Like, it's imminent. It's imminent. If you aren't in contact with this person at all, they are so nervous to speak to you. I feel like they know what they want to say to you, but when it comes down to it, my mind's a blank. Like, it's probably very hard for them to communicate to you, especially about their feelings. Like, if you are involved with this person already in some way, shape, or form, they have a hard time expressing their emotions towards you. They may keep it real surface or real light with you to not rock the boat for some of you, but also because they just have a hard time expressing this. This could stem from those fears of not being enough, of not having enough, and even rejection. There's definitely the sense of a fear of rejection at the end of the day, and that could really be causing these nerves again. So, it's Group 2's person's next action, Spirit. So you have the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Cups upright, clarifying the Five of Cups. Because, first of all, I want to say, they do not like being separated from you. I feel like there is a distance. Emotionally, physically, I definitely feel like there's a physical difference between you two. So you may look a lot alike. Oh my goodness. Sorry, channeling. You may look a lot alike, or a big physical distance between you two. And I just heard they want to close the gap. They don't like missing you. This person does not like missing you. Their next actions towards you are to be open. With this Two of Swords in reverse, clarifying enlightenment, They've come to know all that they can know about themselves and this connection to make a decision moving forward, to have clarity. They acknowledged a truth within themselves, okay? And this gave them clarity on a situation or on your connection. They may be waiting for the opportune moment. It's like they're waiting to see you. I just got like they're looking at you through a lens. So they may be watching your social medias. They could be looking at you at social events or a celebration, or they could be waiting to see you at those things. A celebration, a social event, a gathering of some sort, especially with the Three of Cups here. It's like that's my opportunity to connect with you, is usually in a social setting. But this is also just speaking on them wanting to connect with you emotionally, them wanting to be able to unite with you. And that to them is like this celebration. Like whenever they get to see you, oh, they light up. The potential of seeing you excites them. It lights them up. And their next actions are to see you, to close the gap, to close the physical gap, to close the emotional gap, to come closer to you, to be more a part of your emotional circle, your happiness, your community. That came through real strongly. They want to be a part of your community, or they are, and I just heard, an active part of your community. So if you do have, say, a social media platform, they are somebody who more than likely does tap into you in that way, and that's how they can be a part of your community in your community sense and of your connection. You may connect through that form. I don't want to just be energetically reaching out to you and connected. I want to have emotional intimacy with you. I want to have emotional connection as well. I want to close this distance and be physically near you. I want to relieve these heavier thoughts. They need the chance to open up. They need that opportunity to see you, to open up. What else can you tell me about this Three of Cups, please, Spirit? I just heard, where is this happening? They see you achieving something, okay? They definitely know how they feel about you. If they aren't being openly expressive, it's a choice. They're being very diplomatic with their emotions. They're being very sure of how they express their emotions. To them, they're like, I'm not hiding how I feel. I'm not repressing how I feel. But it's almost like they're being calculated about their emotions for the sake of being mature about how they feel. I just heard like to be respectful, but this is kind of more to protect them than you, because you have the Six of Swords upright, and clarifying it, the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, both reversed, which is showing me there's been a lot below the surface. There's a lot below the surface that they have yet to express. And if this is somebody from your past, I just heard they went through hell. They have been through some things, and yet they have learned, okay? They've learned. I just heard I learned my lesson. I've learned what I needed to of that situation. I just heard competition was never my forte. So take that if it resonates. Oh, goodness. And they are acknowledging then how their sense of achievement or their need for more, it's really ego-based. This is something that they understand ruined progression, but also halted their opportunities. I feel like there was conflict behind the scenes with this person that really limited them. I heard it set them up for failure, but if this is somebody from your past, they feel like it set them up for failure. If this is somebody you are connected to already, I feel like they had internal struggles they were going through. There could have been a situation that felt competitive, or one where there's this competitive energy that was trying to like infiltrate, and your person was really trying to contain the chaos, contain the crazy is what I heard. They didn't want to involve you with the Six of Swords. They wanted to make sure that there was peace with you, with this connection, and that they could also, it's like, return to you with more calming information. They wanted to resolve, they needed to resolve the situation out of your sights, out of your view. It's like you were saved, okay, in that situation. Whether that be this person's past or representative of this person's ex, whoever they were with last. Like, no, that's a whole situation that needed to be resolved. It wasn't okay. It wasn't right. It really could have affected you negatively, and it would have only gotten so much worse. Oof. So no. You were protected. You were protected and you were saved by this person's past. I just want to tell you that. There was just too much going on. Even if this isn't an ex that this person had that was like crazy and really limiting their potential and their opportunities, they had to just lead with ego then. It's like I had to become somebody I didn't even want to be. I had to be somebody I didn't want to be. If that resonates more with your person, if you don't feel this person had a recent ex, you were saved from the lessons that they had to learn and even the competition around them. I feel like they had some heavy energies around them. Negative energies, people trying to cause problems, people trying to cause disruption. It was too much. You were being saved from them. They are in a better space now. They're in a calmer space, and they want to bring peace and resolution into your connection. They want to be honest about how they feel. They want to be able to have a more genuine connection with you. And I really feel like they need to have an honest, open discussion with you. With this Five of Cups showing up, it's really showing me their desire for more. Their desire to lead with this healing, to have this new beginning because of that healing. Because that's where the Five of Cups is. Didn't I say they had to heal some things? They had to heal some things. And now they're ready. Now they're ready to expand with the Three of Cups. They're ready to expand emotionally with you. They are sure about how they feel towards you, and they want to bring that emotional fullness into this connection. Again, unity is coming across. An ex wanting to progress into a friendship, or a friendship wanting to progress into a more romantic interest. Okay, if it's a friend, if this is a friend to you, I feel like they want to open up their heart then to the potential of being more. And if you are already in union with this person, if you're in a situationship or a relationship, they want to be committed to you. They want more of a commitment to you, a more obvious commitment to you. And their next actions are to be very clear and be very honest and to express that with you. So that is all I see in the cards for you today, Group 2. I do apologize if any of these messages came out a little crisscrossed. I really do hope that they came through clearly for you and you are able to receive what Spirit wanted you to know, because I feel like and that's another thing. Spirit's saying there's things within your connection. There's aspects of your connection that you're not supposed to know about. That could even be when this person, if you aren't in contact with them, Spirit doesn't want you to necessarily know when exactly they're going to reach out to you, okay? Because you don't need to worry about it. That's for Spirit to worry about. They want you to continue living your life exactly as you are. They don't want your life right now to be disrupted. That will be a distraction. If you knew when they would reach out, it'd be a distraction. If you're already in a connection with this person, I feel like there's aspects of this connection that isn't supposed to be known just yet, because it's up to this person, because they had to do this healing and things. They have to rise to meet you, okay? So any of that in between crap that they have to go through to rise to meet you, that is none of your concern. That's none of your business, Spirit's saying. And you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to stress about it. So that's information you don't need to know. You just need to know that they do want to take you seriously, that they do want this new beginning with you, this commitment with you. Even if it's to be more honest, clear, and open with their intentions, because that's coming through again. And that is what they want to do with you moving forward. So I hope this reading gave you all the clarity and information that you could need about who has their eye on you. If any of this information resonated with you as well, please leave a comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like to see any future readings from me, you can subscribe and join the little tribe. And I'll see you in the next reading. Hello, group 3. If you chose space, I need more time to think, you are group 3, and this is your reading. Now, I kind of feel, I just want to say real quick, tuning into your energy, I feel like if you haven't cleansed yourself in a while, you always start with yourself and then you can go to your space, cleanse your space if it needs. But I feel like you need a cleansing. Whether, I feel like tapping. Like the energy in your body, it can even be your heart space. I feel like you need patience for yourself. I'm sorry, I'm just running off and channeling right now. But I feel like I need to say, please have patience with yourself and your healing. If you're healing right now, clear out any energy blockages that are in your body right now. I definitely feel like the chest area, so again, your heart space could be affected and you could still have healing in your heart space that needs cleared out and cleansed. But just you and your energy and your mind to become more grounded and centered, I feel too. You can definitely smoke cleanse. You can cleanse with water. I don't feel like it needs to be anything invasive. You could even go for a mindful walk. That's really what it feels like. I feel like you need time and space for yourself. Mindful time and space. Intentional time and space, okay? But now that I got that out of the way, we're going to find out who it is that has their eye on you. We are going to see who this person is, how you will know them if you know them, or how you will know them, what their intentions are towards you, and then what their next actions are towards you. I feel like this person really, it feels like such a, I don't want to say that. I almost said it feels like a dead energy. For some, that could be coming through because you do have someone who has crossed over, who does keep an eye on you. I feel like they don't interfere. It could be they don't interfere unless you personally call and ask for them to do so. Or it's that they only will act when they know it's like divine alignment. Like they have to act because they are part of your spirit team. They are a part of your guardian angels, somebody who does look out for you and somebody who does interfere when it's necessary. Okay, otherwise, I feel like they kind of keep their distance and they like to give you your space to figure things out yourself. I feel like sorry, you may have been somebody who has gone through a lot of lessons in life, and oh man, it's like you may even talk to them during those lessons, during those heavy times in your life. You may reach out and talk to this person, and I want you to know if that is true for you. If you have somebody who has passed that you talk to, they hear you and they literally sit there and listen and they're with you. So this person, physical being who has their eye on you, their energy towards you is distant. It's not consistent. That's because I want to say too, they're busy. It's not a direct reflection on who you are, how much you matter. I just want to emphasize this person who has their eye on you, they are distant energetically because they are very busy. For some, they're literally so exhausted that they're in survival mode and they're blocking off the world. They're blocking off so many people right now. They could even be putting themselves, it feels like they're putting themselves in a box. It's almost like, okay, so as a kid, I had a bunch of boxes that me and my siblings built like a box fort out of on my porch, and it had a bunch of little tunnels and doors. And this person feels like they already went in one room. There's 2 rooms here. You're in this room, okay? And they snuck off into another room, and they have to just shut that door and operate or be now in this other adjacent room from you. So in this adjacent space. So that could be energetically, that could be physically. They had to relocate in some way, shape, or form. And they are just contemplating. They're really trying to take care of themselves physically, emotionally, mentally. They're tending to their own garden right now. And like I said, with survival mode. They're really just trying to be mindful and nurturing of themselves right now. And so I feel like they are somebody who has created space because they need space for themselves. They need space from a lot of people. This is a solitary person here. And I'm shown, they plop down and they're like, I'm good here for a while. So you may not hear much from them if you are in any contact at all. Or this is somebody who is perfectly content hanging out in the shadows in the background, you know, and letting you do your thing, and they're just there to watch you and see you and hear you, and for some 18 plus information here for a second. If this is was a romantic partner, they may reminisce about how you felt, how you smelt, how you tasted, how you sounded. They're really remembering about you. So this could be somebody who just has memories about you now, and you're not in contact at all. I want to say too, they're proud of you. This person is proud of you and your achievements, and they like to see you achieve. They like to see you be you and to know you're good. It's like this person just wants to know you're okay. If they're going to check up on you at all, it's to make sure you're okay, to make sure you're good. And at times, knowing you're okay helps them feel better about the space they have to be in right now. So we're going to see what their intentions are towards you. What are their intentions with group 3, please, Spirit? What is this person's intentions with group 3? Temperance in reverse. I just heard because it's hard to get a hold of me. You may really have a hard time trying to get a hold of this person if you're trying to reach out to this person. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Because they don't have much energy. They don't have much to give right now. It's like I have to temper myself. I have to bring myself into alignment. I have to bring my world into alignment. I need this pause. They're really saying, I just need this pause. I don't have anything to give. It's like they took a vow of silence just to be able then to just give back to themselves a little bit, to kind of find that balance within themselves. And that's not to say they don't want balance within the connection, because with Temperance being here, they're acknowledging there's more attention on themselves than there is in a balanced way in this connection. The 4 of Cups as well, bringing it to a level ground emotionally. I feel like it's checking in with self. The 4 of Cups. Let me take this intentional pause to check in with myself emotionally, to check in with my personal needs. With it being the 4 of Cups, they don't have much emotionally to express or to give. I really feel like expression has changed, energy has shifted, emotions have waned and kind of stabilized, and that could also just be because you as well have accepted this space and place that your connection is in right now. So that did help. I want to say that as well. I just heard it helped them refocus. It actually gave them the time to try and start focusing on themselves, because I feel like they weren't. I feel like they were giving so much to just everybody, or so much to a lot of people, where something was really draining and demanding of them. And so they had to, with the 6 of Pentacles, they had to forcefully reclaim their own energy. They had to start giving back to themselves in a more selfish way. And I don't use selfish in a negative, with a negative connotation, because it is not negative for one to care about themselves, to make sure that they are okay, that their emotions are in check and stable. And I feel that heavy. I feel like that emotionally, it's so hard to, especially with Temperance in reverse, they may have a hard time emotionally becoming stable. And it's like once they find that sweet spot, once they find it, it's like, let me linger here for a bit. I have to linger here for a bit. I need this. I just heard it's medicine for me. So they're really trying to heal themselves emotionally, potentially, definitely energetically. And they're just really being mindful in this space right now. What are their intentions towards group 3? And you have the 4 of Swords. For some of you, I feel like you would know this person because they have verbally expressed their need for stability and balance, and to refocus and recenter and take this time away for themselves. This is also somebody who you probably haven't heard from for a while. They could be somebody who is self-employed with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's somebody who has to take charge of their financial stability. They can have a lot of responsibilities. There's somebody who has to be very active and mindful within their material world. I feel like they're really pretty, or they're very attractive, or they live like a lavish lifestyle. I also see that some people don't know how this person gets their money, or how this person gets their wealth, or why they look so good. Like, how do you do that? Most people probably aren't too close to this person. Again, like I said, they're putting space between themselves and everybody else. But I feel like it's probably really hard to get to know this person. Especially with the Queen of Pentacles here. I'm getting the sense that there's somebody who is intimate. You may know some intimate things about this person. But to them, that doesn't mean that you are close. Or that doesn't mean that you know them fully. They're like, you don't even, like, you're just scratching the surface. If you know something about them intimately, they're saying by now, for who they are, it's almost like, oh, okay. So they're telling me that whatever information you know about them is the same as looking at a star. That light that you're seeing that's finally meeting your eye, millions and millions of years old or whatever, you know? And it's actually a past version of them, of that star. And so they are saying, you really only know information about a past version of me. You don't actually know who I am now, who I am today. It's going to take a lot to really know this person, or relearn this person, or know this person full stop. They are very selective about what they choose to show people, about who they let in. I just heard who they let into their corner. With the Four of Wands reversed, I feel like some people may have let them down, and this is like in the past, way in the past, because they had learned then they need to be the ones to look out for themselves, to make sure that they're stable, that they're okay, that they're, content, that they're gonna be okay. I feel like they may be going through something, or this is their rest period after having gone through something that was really heavy, and right now they're just trying to be okay. And their intentions towards you then, with this energy, is still to just be mindful of where they are, and I just heard of who they are, and of their own needs. And this is a time for them, it's like the first time in my life, like, I can be selfish. Now I'm being selfish. And it's only because it's for their own betterment. It is not to upset anybody, or cause unstable connections or relationships, business situationships. I don't know why that came through, but may resonate for some of you. And they're saying, I only had so much to give. They're saying, people wanted too much from me. People expected so much from me. I am human. I only have so much to give. And they want that to be respected. They want any space that they have right now to be respected as well. So now we are going to see what their next actions towards you are. What are their next actions towards Group 3, please, Spirit? I just heard calm and decisive. What are their next actions towards Group 3? You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. What are the next actions towards Group 3, please, Spirit? Aww. They said, please give me patience. The Queen of Cups with the Three of Swords. Yeah, they're definitely healing through a lot. They have been through so much, like, stress, and it's like, excuse this metaphor, but it feels like a bomb went off, and they dealt with the collateral. They dealt with the cleanup, okay? And it's almost like the settling of the dust in a ghost town. And that's almost how they need to have it right now. Because if there was any more, it's like, I can't take on any more on my plate. I can't do it. I need this peace because I need to be okay. I feel like they could go through triggers, traumas, or trauma triggers, anxiety. They could suffer, definitely. Yeah, they could really suffer from mental health disorders or imbalances, depression, anxiety, I just heard obsessive compulsive for some, or when they're really under that type of stress, they could have these obsessive compulsive tendencies. They could have trouble focusing. They could no, they just take on, they took on more than they can actually physically handle. And they're saying, I finally found my peace where I don't have to do that anymore. I healed a lot. I've come such a long way. I've even healed from things in this connection. From ways that I could have treated you, from ways that I allowed this connection to be, in ways that I allowed this connection to be. Some of these things they have not opened up to you about. I feel like there's an air of dishonesty in certain aspects of your connection, and it was because they care for you, okay? And they wanted to look out for you. But in the end, now they would have done this with a lot of people too. They would have stifled their true emotions or what they were actually really going through for the sake of somebody else's peace, for the sake of keeping the people around them happy. But what that did in the end was leave a lot of room for error, is something I heard. Was leaving this space that needed healed and contained. And they had to start showing themselves compassion, empathy, forgiveness in some aspects. Every quality that they would have been so freely giving to everybody. Like, they really just want to emphasize that. They could be somebody that's really wanted or really needed, or they place that responsibility on themselves even. To just be the one that is there for everybody. To be the one that shows everybody love, kindness, compassion, care. But guess what? It depleted them. Where was that care, love, kindness, and compassion then for themselves? They came into a realization, I need that for me now. Now I need it for me. Their next actions towards you is to create that stability within themselves so that they can then create it within your connection. There's a level of acceptance that was found recently so that they were able to heal then now. For some of you, it's like from your connection in general. But for some who weren't too physically established in this person's life, it's just a lot of healing for self, a lot of care for self, needing to reflect on potential behaviors and things that they neglected within themselves, within their connections. Sorry, my battery died, but with the Six of Wands clarifying that, I feel like if I'm not okay, then nobody's going to be okay. They want you to know as well, again, they do support you. And even if it has to be at a distance, they want you to win. They freaking want you to succeed. They recognize you. Okay, they do recognize you. Their attention being taken away from you may leave you feeling as if you're unseen. They kind of reminisce about how you had also at a time made them feel really seen, acknowledged, and supported. And they are really holding space of compassion and, dare I say, like love or appreciation for that. And then so they are also acknowledging, though, in order for everyone I care about to be okay too, then I also need to acknowledge myself and my needs. Because the Six of Wands is like the hero of the village, okay? And when the hero is okay, when the hero is top shape, taking care of everybody, you know, everybody's good. What if the hero's wounded then, though? Then other people can feel insecure. Other people could feel, it's like unprotected. This person really wants to protect people. They don't want to make others feel insecure. Especially, there's this message here. It may not apply to all of you, but there is a message here. They could be assuming or thinking that their recognition makes you feel as if you are beneath them, as if it's a status thing. And they're not placing you lower than themselves. But they then worry that you place them on this pedestal, or you really recognize them and showed them support and like lifted them up and encouraged them, and they kind of just like ran with it. Maybe it wasn't given back, if that resonates with you. It was because of that support, of that encouragement, acknowledgement that they were even able to achieve, that they were even able to get in the space that they're in right now. They also want to apologize because their success does also take them away from you. With the Knight of Swords here and the Ace of Cups, they're acknowledging that their victory is kind of a distraction. And they're like, I need this. Their success is a distraction. And it can take away from where they're placing their energy and attention. And this is frustrating for them because they do have so much care and love for you. They have compassion for you. At the very least, they have compassion for you. If this is somebody whose shine makes you feel low-key competitive or frustrated, something about their success just puts you off, is what it feels like. They then want you to know, regardless, I'm focused on my journey, on my healing journey. All I have room for is love. All I have room for is love for myself. All I have room for is compassion and love for you. And they're closing a door on that chapter. They're not even going to acknowledge if that resonates with you. If you're somebody who you know is a negative presence in this person's life, who may not like other people's successes at times, and I'm not judging, we're freaking human, you know? We have the light and the dark, and we gotta get used to it all and get to know ourselves, our light selves and our dark selves, and come to that acceptance. And it can be a hard acceptance. It can be frustrating. It could make you want to act impulsively. And if that resonates with you, they're saying, I closed that door on that chapter. I closed it. And I'm healing for myself. And they would want you then to heal for you. I also got the message about the impulse. You may have an impulse to show them love, shower them with love. And if that is the case, they want to apologize that they aren't able to give you that same recognition, but that doesn't mean that they don't recognize you in that same way or to that same extent. And they hope that you do still know how much they care for you, that you do still know and recognize how much you are achieving and accomplishing right now. I heard goals. They want to tell you, I am so proud of you. Look at what you're achieving. Look at how much you are doing, how far you're going, and they want you to go further. Go further with the things you love. Go further with, they want you to open up your heart. It's kind of emotional, I'm sorry. They are saying you're so deserving of love. Open your heart to love. They really want you to open your heart to love, to connection, to feel understood, because they're saying I understand you, like I see you, okay? And they want you to know that there's others who will see you, who want to connect with you, who will connect with you, who will understand you and want to love you and will love you the way that you deserve. They're saying you deserve affection. It's like there's affection that they wish they could give to you or they want to give to you. Like they really cherish you. And their next actions towards you are to, in the very least, let you know that if it's not through this reading, they would try to, I was just going to say they would try to energetically. You have the Six of Cups upright. This is somebody who you have emotional bond with. You could have grew up together, or this is over time. You have been connected for years with each other. You have been through milestones and achievements and struggles and then celebrations with this person. You have matured in your connection together. And they're acknowledging this, that there is still this bond, this emotional bond and connection with you. There's this sense of nostalgia and care and affection, and Temperance came up upright with it. There is such a balance here, even if you had to find it in your own ways. Their next actions towards you is to let you know that there is this sense of companionship with you, that they have thought about you, that they do think about you. I just heard like it's time sensitive. So their way back to you could be time sensitive. Again, with this Ten of Swords, they could be healing through something. They're needing to take this time to heal, to close out this tough cycle. But during this time, I'm being shown that there is balance, though, that there is an equal give and take. That's what they want. They don't want you to overgive or overshare for some of you, because they want you to know, I want to be there for you the same way that you are for me. But if there's space here, just allow for that space, because that's what's going to bring the balance while I heal from this tough cycle. And my next actions towards you are to create, ultimately, this balance and this harmony. I just heard like there's duality here. You may be a divine masculine or divine feminine, and they could be a counterpart. That doesn't mean you're like soulmates or anything, but the Six of Cups is kind of soulmate card. This is somebody who you will be connected to for years and years. And I just heard, even if it's no contact, they will always have that connection with you, and they do want you to know that as well. They may, even with this Ace of Swords, express the things that they have to heal or that they did heal within this connection or within their life in general. If this is a romantic interest, if you have known them for years, if you are somebody who has even been in and out of their life, they want to express the ways that potentially that they had to heal from this connection, but also just the ways that they have healed and the ways that they have grown. And if you would speak to this person, that's what their actions would be. That's what their intention is, to act from the place of healing, to act from a place of compassion, of balance, equilibrium. Let's keep this balance. They just want balance, peace, harmony within your connection. So whatever is going to bring that balance, peace, harmony, equilibrium, that's what they want. And they're going to lead with their compassion. They're going to lead with their love. I didn't do this for the other two groups, but I'm going to pull some advice for you moving forward real quick. These messages may be heavy to hear if this is something that you may have been unaware of, if you aren't in much contact and maybe you have been wanting to reach out, if you are somebody who does really shower them with love, and I just heard gifts as well, then I feel like advice is needed here. So they do have a lot of love and respect for you. Advice moving forward, please, Spirit. There's advice for group 3. Oh, I have so many. Do we want all of them? Slow progress is still progress. I'm doing the best I can. I feel like that's them trying to plead their case, is what I heard. They're trying to plead their case right now. The space that they're in. I am mindful at all times and live only within each moment I have. Again, they really have to just care for themselves right now. They have to be mindful, intentful, patient, and they're growing something. With these two flowers here, they're growing something. You may not know about it. This could be a connection. They're trying to heal their heart space for a connection as well, is what I'm seeing. And they may have had to turn away from certain connections just to do this. But I also see what you seek is seeking you. That's reaffirming that what you deserve is out there and you are going to find it. And I feel like the two hands here, you're probably manifesting this as well. I feel like you are slowly moving on from this person and starting to manifest something else. It feels like they're still going to be there. This person is probably going to be a part of your life for the rest of your life. That's the type of connection that they feel that they have with you. So they also feel like whatever space they have created is not going to be detrimental to the foundation that you already have with this person. From their energy, it's almost like you know what it is. Like they don't necessarily feel like they have to explain themselves, but they do care. And from that people-pleasing side of this person, because they just feel like they have to take care of so many and just have the peace with everything, they want you to know that they're not worried about the stability moving forward, that there's enough of a foundation that you can be in each other's life and it not be like a sticky situation or anything chaotic or hectic. But right now they need their peace. But I feel here, you're manifesting connections. You're manifesting, I just heard, routines. You're manifesting something for yourself. And that space that they're giving you as well, or that space that there is within this connection, is giving you the opportunity to allow these things to come in, because you cannot attract something into your energy and into your space without something else being removed. If your energy is full, if your basket's full per se, you can't put anything else in it. So them creating space with you is actually opening up some room energetically, because you're manifesting, and now you're going to be able to bring these other connections in. Or I just heard like travel. You have big moves coming in. You may be traveling, meeting other people, other connections, employment. I just heard. With the arrow here, I feel like somebody's going to offer you something or send you a message. I feel like somebody may send you a message. It could be this person, or it could be new connections that's going to send you a message. It's an extension of hope or new opportunity, and you are manifesting this. So that is all I see in the cards for you, Group 3. I really hope this video wasn't too dark for you to see. I hope that all this information met you with clarity, guidance, and with love, because this person does hold space of love for you no matter what the F they have going on. I do want you to know too that they do want to be there for you. Like if you would truly need them, that's the connection that they're talking about. Like that's there. If you truly need them, they're not the type of person to shut you down or out. Even if they have before in the past and they're keeping space for the sake of peace. But they do care for you. There is love, genuine. I want to say that. There is genuine love for you. Okay? There's genuine love for you. And you too are worthy of connection, affection, love, expansion in all the ways that you want. And if this person in their space is taking too much from you, then you too need to create that space, harmony, and balance for yourself in your own life. If you would like to see how they really feel about you, I do have a reading for that. But I hope this reading found you just as it was meant to. And if this reading resonated with you at all, please leave a comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if you would like to see any future readings from me, you can subscribe and join the little tribe. And I'll see you in the next reading.